All right, so it's a couple days since the last time I recorded. Been tied up, work and stuff here and there. Anyway, but we're back a couple days later, and as I was saying, uh, to mount these bullet lights, I need to go through the strut, through the fender, through the strut, and through the strut cover with a piece of threaded rod or something, so that the wire feeding the light uh, can get on the inside of the fender. So what I did was a piece of 3/8 16 all thread, punched a hole through it. The right way to do this would be to have a lathe. We ain't got no lathe. So we're going to show you how we do things in sort of a redneck manner, I suppose. I don't know. We'll see. Watch. It worked well the first time. Let's see if it works the second go around. All right, so like I said earlier, we've got a piece of 3/16 or 3/8 16, sorry, 3/8 16 rod. Then we need to punch a hole in. Proper way to do that, of course, is with a lathe. We don't have a lathe, so what are we doing? Homemade lathe. I've chucked up the bit I need, and I've chucked up our stock, or 3/8 16 in the drill bit, or in the drill press. A homemade lathe. So we'll put a little oil on it, just for good measure. It's working pretty good. Let's get it going. All right, so there we go. Another rod with a hole all the way through it. Redneck lathe. I don't know. It worked. You're probably just as amazed as I am that actually worked. But as you can see, it worked. So now we're gonna put some rear turns on the bike. All right, so we got these lights mounted. Man, they look pretty good. I do like the way they look, especially from the back. But some of the wiring looks like the turn signal wiring may have got eaten up in the fender, so we're gonna be wiring turn signals now. All right, so we got our turns done. You can see you got one on that side, one on the other side. Got to wire it up. Had to change wire up underneath the fender there. It was all ate up, tore up to shit. Hey, check this out. Wow. All right. So we also got our fronts. We got our front turn signals wired in. Everything's all groovy there. And here. Check this out. What do I do with the jumper? All right, but on the front turns, I'm waiting on a turn signal module, so we can't actually use the buttons, but I can jumper it out and you see, have a look at the front. Go ahead, look at that headlight? Check this out. Ain't that bitchin'? And jump around the other side, you can see. Yeah. That's pretty groovy. But so that's it for this. But what we're going to do now is we have our wheels and tires. We're going to go ahead and put the wheels on. I need to change front brake pads, but we're going to get on into that. All right, so we got wheels and tires back on the bike. Pretty happy with that. If you watched the earlier videos, you saw we had a spoke wheel up front. I'm not a big fan of spokes. I just don't think they look good. But Jay up at Full Ice had a really good nine spoke cast. Man, it looks real good. Got a good deal on it. So that's on. Man, it looks good. I dig it. Right on.